Preferences. What a beautiful word, isn't it? Nah, when you're a man and exercise yours, you're considered almost a criminal even if you don't hurt anyone else. I mean, what's the issue in the era of you can do whatever you want? Ah, yeah, the feelings of women. Nobody gives a damn about your feelings as a man, but society wants you to care about women's feelings as if they were some sort of religion. If everybody can do whatever they want, every man out there is free to pick and choose the women they marry, sleep with, and date. Or, if as a man you're not into dating, you can just live by yourself. Simple logic, if you ask me. The kicker is that modern women do not accept you when you live just fine without them. It's as if when you detached completely, women reign over you, but sometimes these women come with baggage, trauma, and even worse, kids and baby daddies.
I'm gonna make it a long story short, bro. I'm not an asshole for telling this girl that I don't give a fuck if her and her kids are outside cold. I live in Detroit, Michigan. I chased this girl from when I was 14 up until I was about like 21. She never really gave me the time of day. She always thought I was a joke because of the type of dude that I am. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go out like that. I go to work, I go home. I play video games, I like anime, that type. So she never really gave me a chance like that. But I always had my own car and my own place and everything. I wake up at like 4 in the morning and she talking about hey, I know you hate me, but like me and my kids about to be out on the street, whatever. Can I come over there until I find a shelter? And I'm looking around like, what did you ask me that? Hell no, you can't come over here. We had a whole argument and I just ended the conversation like, I don't about you or your kids. Those are not my kids and those are not my problems. Get out my inbox.
When you're in your prime, they'll want you during their decline. That's what modern women really are, and this never changes. In today's video, we're taking a look at single moms, why they're bad bets, and also the real reason why society promotes them as if they were the best thing ever. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Todd Packer 1015. He said, "The moment she talks about other men in front of you or wants a girl's night out without you, block, kick out, and forget her existence. She's for the streets." Who better than the absolute gigachat of a man, Todd Packer, to give us some solid dating advice? If you know, you know. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment, and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever
Let's go back to the man in that clip. So, there's this guy in Detroit, Michigan, who had a thing for a girl for what felt like ages, 7 whole years to be exact. Like, whoa, that's huge patience right there. But you know what they say about patience? It pays off and doesn't last forever. The problem was, she didn't give him the time of day back then, considering him a bit of a bore because he wasn't what she really wanted. You know, the archetypical nice guy. This guy, he kept life simple, studying, hitting the gym, playing video games, and working his ass off from a young age. Meanwhile, the girl? Well, she spent her teenage and young adult years chasing thrills, experimenting with drugs, smoking, drinking, and dating guys who were only interested in her for her looks and her holes. And I'm not talking about holes deep down her soul, of course. Our protagonist, the dude who chased her for all those years, was the real deal. A gentleman, treated her well despite her earlier rejection, but after 7 long years, he decided to call it quits and level up to become a high-value man. He got his own place, a car, and a job that had him waking up at 4 a.m. In his downtime, he indulged in his love for anime and video games. A man of purpose and service also deserves his time of leisure, just like a woman who really wants him for who he is. More on that in a second. Then, out of the blue, guess who slid into his inbox? Yep, the same girl who once snubbed him. She was in a tight spot, broke, with 2 kids, and no sign of the father anywhere. Where is the baby daddy? She wanted a place to stay, and she thought he'd be the answer to her problems because he would put her on a pedestal. His response? Not my kids, not my problems. Now, that's a mic drop moment right there. After years of being ignored and then having her use her own kids as bait to get him to open his doors, he finally got to say no. It's a debut in his book, a clear display of intelligence and finally some self-respect. He knew he deserved better than being manipulated by someone who had treated him poorly in the past. Let's break it down, shall we? First, self-respect. Our man ain't no simp. The man recognized that he deserved better treatment than what he had received during his pursuit of her. He didn't allow himself to be taken advantage of or manipulated by her sudden need for help. Second, setting boundaries. By saying, not my kids, not my problems, he established clear boundaries and didn't let her emotional appeal sway him. He understood that her choices and actions were not his responsibility. Third, personal growth. The man's transformation into a high-value individual with his own place, car, and demanding job reflects his commitment to self-improvement and his focus on building a better life for himself. Fourth, avoiding manipulation. He saw through her attempt to use her children as leverage to gain access to his resources and didn't fall for this manipulation tactic. Fifth, closure. His response likely provided him with a sense of closure, allowing him to move on from his past feelings for her and reaffirming his decision to prioritize his own well-being. In this situation, the man's refusal to let the woman back into his life shows not only his intelligence, but also his maturity and self-assuredness. It's a testament to his growth and self-respect as he chooses not to repeat the same mistakes from their teenage years and instead focuses on his own happiness and success. With a firm, not my kids, not my problems, he closed the door on a chapter of his life that had brought him little but frustration and heartache. It was a decision not made out of spite, but out of a newfound wisdom. The woman's sudden reappearance in his life may have stirred old emotions, but he knew that his happiness and well-being came first. And that, my friends, is the mark of a truly smart man. But hey, we're not done with these single moms who can't accept your boundaries. Check this out.
She was angry because I refused to adopt her kids.
Be sick. All this is because I won't do some type of adoption. I see you keep praising all these men that do adoption. I'm not doing adoption so you can take all my money. I'm not doing that. No, they ain't. No, he don't do nothing. And that's why you mad. That's why you mad. No, he don't do nothing. That's why you mad. That man married somebody else. That's why you so busted and disgusted right now. Yeah. Trying to look like her. Yeah. And your stomach her size for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. How you know? You watch all her stuff? You watching all her stuff? None of that is that's just making you look crazy. Let's go. Let's keep it coming. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there and go by me. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there. And if it get burnt up, then that's, hundreds of thousands of dollars you're going to have to pay. Oh, yes. Believe that. Keep them coming. Let's go. Stack it out here. Because I'm going to get it all. Oh, yeah. I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
Alright, so let's rewind for a moment because there's a lot going on here. So she's upset because her man doesn't want to adopt the kids from her previous relationship. Now, she seems to be claiming that her ex, the baby daddy, does take care of the kids, but that math is not adding up, right? Because if he's taking care of the kids, what real reasons does she want or need for this man to adopt her kids? Especially if they already have an active and present father in their lives, supposedly. Now, we're not entirely sure who owns that house, but from the way he talks, it sounds like he's doing pretty well, financially stable. So, just for the sake of argument, let's say they both have their names on the lease. If he willingly moved into her place, it's like he signed up for whatever might come with it. But honestly, it's generally not the best idea to crash in a woman's home if your name isn't on the lease and you didn't choose the place together. That's a recipe for trouble. Now, let's say they both pick that place and now they share it as their home sweet home. Here's the head scratcher. Why does she think she can give him the boot? Assuming they have equal ownership rights, it's a bit audacious to just kick someone out of a place they co-own. And here's the kicker. She's seriously bothered by her ex's recent remarriage. That's some emotional baggage right there. It makes you wonder if her insistence on her current partner adopting her kids is really about her preference or more about jealousy and lingering bitterness towards her ex. It's like she might not have fully moved on from her past relationship, and that's just one of the main reasons why men don't deal with single moms.
This is why a lot of men will pass on single mothers, because they don't want to be disrespected in their own house. And at the end of the day, that child is not his, and now he's dealing with another man's mess, another man's problem. And maybe that's an insensitive way to talk about children, but I'm sorry, that's how men see it. And this is just a whole headache that a lot of guys don't want to sign up for, or sign up for without realizing what they're signing up for.
As a single mother, your value as a woman is less than somebody who does not have kids. If you're looking for that long-term relationship, which you've said you are, looking for a guy who's like at your age or older, the men who will be looking for what you're looking for aren't looking for you. They're looking for women who are much younger than you and who do not have kids. Do you understand that?
Here are 3 reasons why you should not date a single mom. Reason number 1, sooner or later, she's gonna expect you to take care of her child's needs. No, you're not doing another man's job. 2, if that child's acting like a little gremlin, you're not gonna be able to discipline him the way you want to. And 3, you're always gonna come second. All your desires and needs, out the window. So if you think you're gonna have a fun time dating one, think again.
This last man's clip is really fantastic. Let's break down these reasons. Men work so hard on themselves to care about extra financial problems, in particular, taking care of another man's kids. Dating a single mother can come with added financial responsibilities. Raising children involves various expenses, such as school fees, extracurricular activities, and everyday necessities like food and clothing. Some men may find this financial commitment daunting, especially if they're concerned about the strain it might put on the relationship. Well, a single mom might say she doesn't expect you to pay a single dollar, but when push comes to shove, guess what? She will, and rest assured that she'll stop seeing you as a human being, but rather the machine women love the most, an ATM. In reality, many men prioritize building their own families and raising their biological children, and this preference is entirely normal and understandable. I mean, it's a reflection of their natural desire to invest their time, effort, and resources into nurturing a family they've created from the ground up. They want to grow their own seed, not someone else's. It's important to emphasize that many men work diligently on self-improvement, career growth, and financial stability to ensure they can provide a stable and secure environment for their own future children. In their pursuit of creating a family, they often envision raising children from infancy, watching them grow, and being actively involved in every aspect of their development. That's real beauty, if you ask me, but sadly, there are no good women out there for you, and that includes single mothers. The idea of taking on the financial responsibilities associated with another man's children might not align with their vision for their family. They may prefer to focus their resources and energy on their own offspring, ensuring they can offer the best possible future for their biological kids. This preference isn't rooted in selfishness, but rather in a deeply ingrained desire to build a family they can call their own. It's a choice driven by commitment and the dream of nurturing a family from its very inception. While dating single mothers can be a wonderful choice for many men, society doesn't respect and understand the choices of those who prioritize raising their own biological children as a fundamental life goal.
Something around 10% of men are raising a kid that they think is theirs, but it's actually not theirs.
That's a fact.
Think about that for a second. So there's 10% of dudes are actually and they don't even know that. Not talking about stepdads. I'm talking about he thinks that is his son or daughter, and it's the postman's or whatever. Imagine if you went to the maternity ward and 1 out of every 10 kids was given to the wrong woman. How would women feel about that? They'd go ballistic.
Crazy, the woman be knowing.
Hell yeah, they be knowing.
Exactly.
100%.
That's why they got to be mandatory DNA tests on child.
I agree with that 100%. 100%.
I agree.
100%.
I agree too. So we'll get a DNA, and since I know what I'm doing, why don't you put a wager on it? You know, like smooth 100 bands.
Why should I have to dance?
That sounds like you're trying to psych him out of doing it in the first place.
For many men, the desire to play an active role in shaping a child's behavior and upbringing is a significant aspect of their vision of parenthood. However, when you're not the child's biological parent, it can sometimes lead to concerns about authority and how to maintain a harmonious family dynamic. One of the fundamental aspects of parenting is setting boundaries and guiding children toward responsible behavior, for sure, as it is a way of imparting values, teaching life lessons, and ensuring that children grow up to be well-adjusted and respectful individuals. Naturally, many men who become part of a blended family have wanted to participate actively in this crucial aspect of parenting, but they really didn't see any success. When you're not the child's biological father, it can sometimes lead to complexities in the discipline process. Single mothers may have established their own disciplinary methods and routines with their children before entering a new relationship. This can make some men feel as though they lack the authority to enforce rules or consequences when necessary. And sure, one of the potential challenges that can arise in this situation is when a child says, "You're not my real father." Single moms aside, while this statement can sting, it's important to understand that children may use it as a defense mechanism or a way to test boundaries. But in all honesty, you don't want to deal with that. Just like women want your love, or rather your money, attention, etc., you want respect.
Want me to watch you? You want to stay with me?
You gonna be good? Okay, well, yeah, I'm up to the boat. Bye.
What's the deal? Shit. Hey, what you doing? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, hell no! Stop! Oh, you about to... Come here. No. Come here. No. Come here. No. What the fuck are you doing? Get your... Oh, hell no. Come here.
No, where the fuck my mama at? She ain't my daddy.
Really hate this. Fuck.
Hey, mommy.
Hi, baby. Was it good?
Hell fucking no.
She is good.
Get her the fuck out of my house. Oh, y'all, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
And lastly, when dating a single mother, it's essential to understand that her children would typically be her top priority, so it's no wonder why men decide not to commit or put a ring on it. This can sometimes lead to situations where she may appear flaky or unavailable due to her parental responsibilities. Despite this, she may still expect her partner to prioritize and support her in various ways. So, does she want you to treat her and her kids as kings while you're nothing but a servant? Yes, so I ain't playing that game. I'm better off alone. Here's the deal. It's simply vital for men to prioritize themselves and their well-being within the context of any relationship. Self-care is not a selfish act, but rather a fundamental aspect of maintaining a healthy partnership, right? So why do single moms want you to prioritize them? Oh, I know. Plain selfishness and the need for help. Because yes, they don't want you, they want your help. As a consequence, men are actively engaging in self-care practices, including pursuing their own interests, hobbies, and personal growth, and dumping women with kids. Respectfully for sure, but let's keep it 1,000. A single mom is an L for you, your time, and your resources. By putting yourself first, you ensure that you bring your best self to the right relationship, with a sense of fulfillment and self-worth. Note the words, right relationship. So no single moms, no baby daddies, no flaky chicks. So I'm not sorry. These single moms often indulged in bad habits, chose the wrong guys, and surprise, they got unwanted kids, just like they are unwanted for you as a top-tier man. They didn't want you during your rise, they don't deserve you during their decline. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.